y'all, what's up? It's me. It's Everything Fresh and Sassy. Hey, how you doing? Listen, I was trying to make this wonderful, beautifully edited video of me canning, because today I was canning with Lady Led and Led Farmer. Led Farmer was leading the way on this one today. And I'm canning too. This is my second time canning. The first time I canned was 2 years ago, and I canned some tomatoes from my garden, and we already ate them. I didn't do that many. So, and I'm not doing that many today. I was trying to make a good video, and I wanted to videotape, the process. So, if you want to see the whole process, go to Led Farmer's channel, because I don't have the whole thing all put together, but I can tell you what I did. And even better yet, you can go to Homestead Heart's channel. She got the Bible on canning, okay? Just like Led Farmer says, it's like a well-orchestrated dance for her. She's been doing this for a long time, and she knows what she's doing. She's over here, ladling her syrup in, and she got her foot over here, flipping fish on the stove, and she rocking the baby's cradle with the other hand, that kind of thing. Oh my goodness, you would send a comment. I don't have my glasses. Let me see. Hold on. How can I? Oh, I can do it on the phone. Hold on. I can do it on the phone, I think. But this is not my phone. Hold on. Here we go. Go there. Someone wrote a comment. What does it say? It's so little I can't see. Hold on. What does it say? Hi, long time no see. Would like to know tips on coming your family and or husband here, returning home after a bad day. Remember from a previous video you did. A bad day? Hold on. Did I read that right? No. Tips on soothing your family and or husband when returning home after a bad day. Remember from a previous video you did. I don't remember that. I don't think I did that video. Or maybe, were you dictating this and it put in some words? You know how when you dictate your messages and sometimes it puts in words you didn't mean for there to be in there? I don't remember doing a video on how to soothe your family after a bad day. I did do a video with my granddaughter, my little baby granddaughter, and she was she was just having you know how babies get, she was teething and she wasn't feeling well, so I made her some mango milk. And then we have the mango milk song. You want me to sing the mango milk song for you? It goes, mango milk, mango milk, mango milk. That's the mango milk song, and I made that up. I did. I made that up all by myself. I know it's hard to believe, right? But I did that by myself. Yep. But that's the only thing that I can think of that you might be referring to was the mango milk that I made for my little baby granddaughter. Hi, my babies. Granny misses y'all. I know y'all are going to do well this year in school. Yes, you are. So, but anyway, let me tell you what I got going on. I'm canning. What am I canning? I am canning peaches and pears, okay? All right? What have I done so far? Well, I washed my jars in the dishwasher with soap, let them heat up and steam, and because there's a steam function on here, and then let them heat dry. And then I ran them through a second cycle without soap to make sure that there was no soap residue left on any of my jars. All right, so I did that. I peeled and cut up my fruit, okay? I've got my little gas stove here because they were talking about not putting your pot on a glass cooktop because it could crack or break your cooktop. and I don't want that to happen, so I'm using my little gas stove here. I'll show you how that works. What else? Everything's cut. I got my little bowl here of vinegar with my little napkin that I've been wiping the neck and the outer rim of the jars with before I put the tops on. I can't eat sugar. I cannot eat sugar. And I'm saying this not because my doctor said, you can't eat sugar. I can't eat sugar because when I eat sugar, I get sick. When I say I get sick, I'm talking about my blood pressure goes up to like 180 over 110. I feel like somebody's standing on my chest. I feel like I can't breathe well. And I'm talking about this all happens within 20 to 30 minutes of me eating anything that's sweet. That's fruit, sugar, cakes, pies, cookies. I can't eat it. Honey, agave, monk fruit, xylitol, any kind of sweetener, stevia, you name it. It doesn't matter what kind of sweetener it is. I don't know what's wrong with my body. I don't know if my insulin is no longer functioning the way it should be, but I have not had sugar since March, and this is what, September? I can't do it. I can't do it. If I do, I get sick. On top of that, I had been on keto. I'm kind of, sort of, not really, but that's another video, and I will do that video as to what I'm doing now, okay? Because it's crazy, okay? But when I want something sweet, I do the strawberries and bananas, or I do the peaches and bananas. If you're curious about that, I have a video on that. But I have perfected that recipe since then, so I may be doing another video on how I do something sweet when I want something sweet. And that's about the only thing that I've been able to come up with that satisfies my sweet tooth, and it is so darn good. Oh my gosh, it's so good to me. But it's caused me some problems because I don't know how to eat just one banana. I'll eat 4 bananas and 12 strawberries, you know, and a cup of pecans, because I make the pecan and raisin crumble to go on top. You know, and I know how to have self-control. I was self-controlled for 10 years when I was on that crazy-ass vegan diet. So, you know, I can do this. It's just that sometimes my sugar craving just gets the best of me, and I can't help but to eat all 4 bananas and all 12 strawberries, you know, in one sitting. And I know that's not good. But anyway, because I can't eat sugar, I had asked the question, what do we do if we can't eat sugar? And I thought, well, if I can't eat sugar, and I've heard people say, even Lead Farmer said, he has canned peaches, and that's what I'm canning today. He said he's canned peaches with no sugar, and it came out just fine, no problem, no issue. So, you know what? I think, as a preservative, because the sugar is supposed to be a preservative, right? Lemon. I forgot about the lemon. Oh boy, I forgot about the lemon. So you know what I'm going to do? I have 2 jars that I have already put my brine into. But I'm going to empty this brine back into the bowl, because I want to add lemon juice. And that will be my preservative. Oh my God, you guys, my kitchen is so lit up, and I'm gonna tell you why my kitchen is lit up, okay? I could take a bath in this, I really could. I'm gonna show you my brine, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna bring it over there. And I'm gonna tell you what I did, because I can't use any type of sweetener. Agave, xylitol, monk fruit, stevia. I can't use it. I cannot use it. If I do, I'm going to be sick, and I don't like how I feel when I get sick like that. So I stay away from the sugar, because it's bad when I get sick from eating something with a sweetener. But here's my brine. See, it's kind of a dirty brown water looking thing. Okay, let me tell you what I put in here. I'm going to tell you what I put in here. I have in here 4 quarts of water. I have in here about 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I have 7 shakes of raspberry extract. This has like a little squirt top, so I just take it and shake 7 times into my water, okay? And then I have cardamom, M-O-M, cardamom. And I used about, I'd say 3 teaspoons of cardamom. Here I have coriander, and I put in about 3 teaspoons of coriander. And I put in about a teaspoon of, where is it? Nutmeg, all gone now. Put in a teaspoon of nutmeg. And then, for the pièce de résistance, and it would have been really nice if I had had some lavender, but I didn't. I usually have lavender extract, but I don't have any. I put in some orange blossom water. I used to put orange blossom water and rose water in my cakes when I was making cakes and pies and things like that. But I can't eat those things anymore, so I just basically reserve my orange blossom water for my tea when I make tea, since I can't have sugar. So that's what's in there. 4 quarts of water, orange blossom water, coriander, cardamom, nutmeg, vanilla extract, and raspberry extract. That's what's in my brine, because I can't have sugar, but I can still have flavor. And for those of you that have been following me, you know I am a spice and herb hound. Yes, I am. So, all right. So let's do this. I'm going to juice some lemon and put that in here. And that's going to be my preservative. That's going to be my ascorbic acid. I heard somebody say one day, I use, what did they say? I use vitamin C powder, but I don't use the ascorbic acid. I stay away from ascorbic acid. They called it absorbic acid, I think. But they didn't realize that ascorbic acid and vitamin C were the same thing. It's like people who say, if I can't pronounce it, I'm not eating it. So they see something and it says it's got tocopherol in it. And they're like, tocopherol? No, I'm not buying it. It's got that tocopherol in it. I don't know what that is. So if I don't know what it is, I'm not. Tocopherol is vitamin E. But some people don't know. But then one day they do, and they can do better, right? All right, so I've got quite a bit of lemon juice here. Let's see, how much should I put in there? Let me measure it. I'm going to put in, I got 4 quarts of water. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I think that's enough. And that should do what I needed to do in terms of preserving my fruit. Oh man, that smells so good. That smells like a tea. I'm gonna make this into a tea and drink it. Cardamom, coriander, vanilla, orange blossom water, raspberry, and nutmeg. That would make a good tea, but you gotta be careful with that nutmeg. You'll be sitting in here getting high, and your family wondering what's wrong with you. Okay, so I had to start over. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a little plate right here. Let me turn y'all down just a little bit so you can see what I got going on. Come on down. All right. Okay. Should I bring you closer? No, you're good. You're okay. I don't need you all up in my business like that. No. Y'all like the dress? This is my granny dress. I just bought it yesterday. So if you're looking for this dress, I got it at Wallingford's. I got it at Walmart. Y'all don't be sleeping on Walmart, okay? Because I was sleeping on Walmart, but I ain't sleeping on Walmart anymore. Back in the 70s, if you were one of the cool kids, you had a granny dress and your little granny shoes. Yes, you did. But I'm somebody's granny. How my grandbabies? Okay, anyway. All right, so here we go. Let me put my little funnel here. And let's go for it. And this funnel keeps you from spilling around the lip of the jar. It's good to have it. You don't have to have it, but it's good to have it. 1 inch headspace should be present. I got fruit sticking up out of the brine, so I was told if it don't fit, cut it. Cut it. I'm cutting it. All right. Now, take my vinegar, wipe the lip, wipe the rim and wipe the lip, and then that's it. Led Farmer said, don't over tighten it. Just stop right when it stops. Just stop. When it stops, you stop. When you stop, I stop. When you stop, I stop. When I stop, you stop. Oh Lord, why did I put this in there? I don't know why I dumped this in there. That was crazy. What was I thinking about? But that's okay, cause I got another one. Let me put this one in there. So, trying to keep it sterile and clean. All right, so let me stir this around because these spices kind of settle to the bottom, and I want to make sure that that all gets captured in the brine that I'm using here. 1, and I'm guessing 1 ladle equals 1 cup. 2. Full all that. Okay. All right, so vinegar, wipe the lip and around the edge, like so. And bam, that's it. Just when it stops on its own, I think that's where you're supposed to be. I think that's where you're supposed to be. All right. 1, 2. And your fruit is supposed to be completely submerged. And you should have an inch headspace of room. Okay? If any of the fruit is sticking up and it's not going down and it's not completely submerged, I was told to cut it. So I'm going to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it! Thank you, Led Farmer. Thank you, Lady Led. And thank you, Homestead Heart. Next thing I want to do is some beef jerky. That's what I want to do. Now, you know what I didn't do? I didn't debubble, but I didn't see any bubbles. But I'm just going to stick this thing down in there just because I'm supposed to. I don't have any bubbles. I have no bubbles. Okay. I did not do the vinegar. So let's do the vinegar. Over the teeth, the lips, the tongue, the teeth. Anybody know what movie that's from? Okay. There we go. That's it. Now I just put the lids on mine. I did not put my lids in the dishwasher. I put them in soapy water and washed those separate. And I put my jars in the dishwasher, 1 cycle with soap, another cycle without soap, okay? So 3 ladles. And that was only 2. Gotta cut it because some of it's sticking up. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. I want to do some beef jerky, and I also want to do some whole lemons. Because the lemon, when I buy lemons that are preserved, they're so expensive. They're like $14 a jar for like, I don't know how many ounces, but you only get like 3 or 4 small lemons. And I want to be able to do my own lemons. There we go. There we go. Are we good? Is everybody covered? It looks like everybody's covered. This is the one part I'm nervous about. But the more liquid I add, the more the fruit floats up. Oh! Did I do the vinegar? I think I did, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to do it again. I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. That's it. I was getting ready to twist it tight. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Now, I got to do some sugar in here. This is going to be my vinegar. I need a cloth to put over there. I gotta find a cloth. I got one upstairs, so I'm gonna have to go get that. Do we even have any sugar? I don't even buy sugar. My husband and daughter buy sugar when they go to the store. Okay, here's some. Now we all know that vinegar is not sweet. I can do vinegar with no problem. So, I think it's supposed to be a cup of sugar. This is a half a cup of sugar, okay? And I'm gonna add some water to this. And I got peach peels and pear peels. Okay, I got a little bit more than 1 inch, so it has plenty of space to bubble. And you have to remember to kind of agitate this every day so that it doesn't form mold. And you gotta agitate it because it's got sugar in it. You ever had a cup of tea before and you left that tea sit overnight and you came back the next day and there was mold growing on top of the tea? That's from the sugar. So you gotta agitate this so that the mold doesn't form, okay? So here is what will be my vinegar. This is gonna be pear and peach vinegar, okay? That's gonna be good. So I gotta get a cheesecloth. I got a gingham cloth over here I can put over there, but I need a rubber band too. Put this little gingham cloth over it. And then I will cover it with a piece of, with a rubber band. But that's going to be my vinegar. So I'm gonna set this to the side. Any hoosters, I got all this left over. And I said I was gonna make a cup of tea with this, and I am. I most certainly am. Let's see. Let's have some Earl Grey tea. I guess I gotta heat my water up in the microwave, which I don't mind doing. That's the one time I don't mind using the microwave is when I'm heating up water for tea. But I'm gonna use this brine to make a cup of tea. I bet it's gonna be good. I might need a little bit more lemon juice in it though. But I'm gonna heat this up for 2 minutes. 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 2 min Okay. So yeah, I have quite a bit still left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this for tea. I'm not going to waste this. These herbs and spices cost money. I'm a virtuous woman and I don't waste. Try not to anyway. All right. Oh, that smells so good. All right. I had made some, what do you call it? Colloidal oatmeal. And I had finished it up, and this is the jar I had it in. I made it back in 2020, and I just got finished using it. So, where's the top of this jar? I gotta find the top of that. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, the next step, I started to turn this on and get it hot. It is warm. Let me show you how it works, first of all. I bought this thing back in, oh my goodness, I think like 2009 or 2010. It is so old. But it still serves the purpose, okay? It's a little gas stove, and I've had to use this when the electricity went off or, you know, whatever. So can you see that? Okay. That's what it looks like. When it's in storage, this part right here is down like that, okay? When this part is down like this, you cannot use the stove. The stove won't turn on. You will have to flip this part over this way in order to get the stove to turn on. Now, you have here your accelerant, okay? All right, and you take the can and you have to line it up with this little tab here and then push this button down to engage it. Close that up, sit this down, and then turn it on. Can you see the flame? Yeah, there you go. So, I have a little pan in the bottom. Let me show you what I have in here. I don't want to stick my hand in there because it's probably still a little hot and I don't want to get boinged. You know these springform pans that you make cheesecake in or cakes in, and that little pan at the bottom? I took that out of here and put it there. I was told you have to have something there. A rag or something so that your things don't bounce around or bang around or whatever. So I got that little pan in the bottom of here. And I'm going to put this here. Okay? And then I'm going to add in my jars are not covered. Okay, now they're covered. Okay, when you put more jars in, they get covered. Okay. I was like, I gotta add more water. Okay, now my pot is about to run over. So I got in here right now 4 jars. I can do 5, but right now I only have 4. And my pot's running over, so I gotta take some of that water out of there. Because when the pot starts to come to a rolling boil, your water's gonna be running everywhere. It's gonna be water on the floor, on the counter, everything. I'm spilling water on the floor right now. And when Lead Farmer did his, he had a top on his, so I'm gonna put a top on mine too. Oh! It tipped! Why did it tip? Oh my goodness, it must be missing a foot. Okay, this is not good. This is dangerous. Oh Lord, why did it tip? Oh, it's missing one of the feet off the bottom. Okay, I gotta put something under there. I don't know what I'm gonna put there that can be safe. Oh, I didn't know there was foot missing. I didn't know. What if I put this under there? Will that work? Ha! No, because it's uneven. That's dangerous. What to do? Let me see. This metal top is shorter than this one. This one's too tall. Let's see if this metal will work better than the plastic one. Hot dog! Okay, now there's water dripping all over the floor. Let me clean it up. This is live. So what do we do on live? We just roll with the punches, baby. Because this is real life. It's real life, for real. And I got water all over the floor. That's all right. That's just the water I'm going to use to mop up the floor. Okay. Now, let's bring this back over. Put the top back up under here. Because it tried to get away. Now, the thing is, I cannot move this thing at all. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Okay. Be as good. I'm good. Quick fix. Hey, look, it's live TV, but we roll with the punches over here. We just roll with the punches, baby. Don't no monkey stop no show over here. We just keep getting up. Okay, I don't want to take out any more water because you want that completely covered. And I'm going to wait until it comes to a rolling boil. Once it comes to a rolling boil, let me turn this up a little bit. Once it comes to a rolling boil, then I'll start my timer, and I am going to be boiling for 30 minutes. Yeah. So anyway, I need to, oh, here it is. Here it is. I just took it out the dishwasher. I don't know why it ended up there. Okay. So this is going to be for my tea. And again, this is lemon juice, water, vanilla extract, cardamom, coriander, nutmeg, and a little bit of raspberry extract, okay? When you can't do sugar, and you shouldn't, you should do flavor. Because sugar has no flavor, it's just sweet. And I like flavor. Right? All right, so my water is hot. Let me get a teaspoon. Or a demi-tasse spoon. Oh, God, that smells so good. That is good by itself. But I'm going to add some Earl Grey and some more lemon to it. Because I like a lot of lemon in my Earl Grey. So I'm going to let that steep. Add some more lemon. That's what I'm getting ready to do right now. That's amazing. That is really a good cup of tea. And see, with this cup of tea, you don't have to worry about tannins because a lot of people drink a lot of tea. And oftentimes when they drink all that tea, they take in the tannins. And you know, the tannins prevent a lot of things that you need in terms of nutrients from being absorbed into your body. So you have to be careful with that tea drinking. Because one of the number one things they say that don't get absorbed because people drink so much tea is your vitamin B12. If you drink a lot of tea, it is said that you will have a difficult time absorbing B12. You might be taking in B12, but your body won't be absorbing it because you're taking in so much tannins from the tea if you drink a lot of tea. So, just wanted to pass that along to you in case you didn't know. But what do I always say? Don't believe what I say. Research what I say. Research what I say. Don't believe me. Research what I say. I've always said that. Even when I was living that vegan life, I always said research what I say. Okay, so I just took the top off my orange blossom water to do that. So I'm going to sit this right chair. This is soaking wet. Score in the box. Didn't need to waste that vinegar. But. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you have found something productive to do with your time and your day to day. You know, this was good for me. You know, I look for things to do each and every day to just fill my time and just, you know, keep my head down and keep working. Because, you know, I just found out, like, 2 days ago that we had a boiled water situation here in Baltimore. And why did I had just found out? Because I don't watch the news, okay? And because I don't watch the news, I didn't know we had a boiled water situation. So it's probably not good for me not to be watching the news. But ain't nothing on the news I want to see. They don't have nothing positive. They don't have anything good. They don't, you know, it's always something, you know, horrific. So, but that kind of made me feel like now I gotta watch the news, but I still haven't watched the news since then. And the only reason why I found out about it was because my son, my youngest son, was watching the news, and he called me or sent me a text message and told me, you know, that there was a boiled water situation here, like they got down in South Carolina, and Mississippi got something worse. They said we had E. coli in our water, but, you know, we got E. coli in our gut. But I believe there are different strains of E. coli, and some are dangerous and some are essential, because the E. coli we have in our gut is an essential E. coli. We need that. So I got my little things to pick my jars up out the water when they're ready. So I'm going to leave those in. No, I'm going to take these out. No, I'm going to leave them in the dishwasher, because I got dishes to wash and it'll just have to get washed. So, but yeah, I had not been watching the news. I have not watched the news in over 2 years. Now, in a 2-year time frame, maybe I've watched the news maybe 3-4 times. That's it. You know, because you know, for me, and I'm just talking about for me, I can't take in that much bad information. I can't take in that much negativity and then not become overwhelmed. I can't. And I have to guard my health. I have to guard my mental well-being, because, you know, I still got a family that I love and want to take care of and be here for, you know, and if I'm losing my mind over everything that I hear and see in the news and every place else, I can't function. I cannot function. I will lose my mind. And my sanity is very important to me. And this is why I don't watch the news. My sanity is very important. It is very important. You know, because if something were to go down worse than what we got going on now, I need to be able to think. Okay? And not panic. But when you're already in a panic state of mind, when you're already fretful about life and its circumstances at present, You know, some people can't be pushed to the max. Because if they are, you know, there's that fight or flight kind of thing. You're either going to fight or you're going to fly the coop. And you could fly the coop mentally. You could just actually mentally check out. You ever seen somebody in a catatonic state? They have mentally checked out because they have had so much to process. They had to check out to protect what was left of their mental status. They mentally had to check out. I can't do that. I don't, put it this way, I don't want to do that. And that's why I don't watch the news. You know, I know there are people who are older than me who know more about, what do you call that? Conspiracy theories and all kinds of things about rappers and singers that I never even knew. Why didn't I know? Well, mostly because I don't pay attention to things like that. Those things don't matter to me. You know, what people are doing in the music industry, the football industry. Now, listen, I got a little whiff, okay? I know what they do to those people, you know, in the music industry. They pick the poorest of the poor, and they say, come, I'm going to make you a star. Yeah, I know you lived in the projects. I know you had the worst upbringing as a child. I know that, but I'm going to fix your teeth, I'm going to fix your hair, I'm going to fix your body. We're going to get you some new clothes. We're going to get you a big fancy place to stay. We're going to get you cars. We're going to get you this. And this is to someone who's never had much of anything before. And now all of a sudden somebody is offering them the world. And now that they kind of have the world at their fingertips, they really think that they are way up here. And they're not. They're bought and sold and paid for. Their lives don't even belong to them anymore. I do realize and understand and know that. But outside of that, I don't know what these people are doing. And there are people who are older than me who know what these people are doing, you know, what they got going on, I don't know because I don't need to know. That has nothing to do with me. What they're doing is not going to impact what I do here with me and mine. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's so tasty. That is really, really tasty. So, we got more comments. Hold on. Hold on. Him and his bad mood. Cute and comfortable. Hey, Surgery Sister. Hey, Almond Delight. Like that. Thank you. Him and his bad mood. What was I talking about? Oh, no. Oh, wait, there's another comment. Okay. I think I was mentioning that husband had came in after possibly a hard day at work or just simply being out making things good happen for the family, and you had a very Almond Delight, I don't remember what that was. I really don't. I don't remember what that was. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then I had cleared my cache of my videos, and I kind of like started over a little bit. And somebody honestly, someone wrote me a text message and asked me, Sassy, where are all your videos? And I took them down because I wanted to say to you that I need to go through my videos, but I'm not going through my videos. I'm not doing that. I got a life. I'm not sitting here going through my videos. Here, listen. The reason why I wanted to say I wanted to go through my videos is because I'm no longer vegan. I don't want to promote a vegan lifestyle. I don't want to make anybody else sick or unhealthy because one person that I had connected with that I got to become, I got at least 2 people to get on this vegan diet that I know of, and that would have been my son and another YouTuber. He's a pastor. I don't want to call his name, but he did his own video, and he said he did that vegan thing, and it got him sick too. So, and he's, oh my God, that man has lost over 100 pounds. He has lost over 100 pounds, but he said he couldn't continue on with the vegan diet because it made him sick. And what is his name? I can't remember his name, but his wife passed away like, I don't know, 7 years ago or something like that. He's got 2 little girls he's raising on his own. What was his name? Oh my gosh, what is his name, I should say. I can't remember his name. But anyway, he's no longer vegan, and he has lost over 100 pounds, and he talks about how he lost his weight. He's thin now. He is thin. He was a heavy guy, but he is thin now. And he did it, you know, once he got off that vegan diet, he was able to do it. And he says he feels good. He looks great. What was I saying? Oh, I wanted to say I was going to go through my videos because I wanted to look and see. For instance, I have recipes where I'm talking about making something, right? And in that recipe, I might also be talking about why it's good to be vegan. And I don't want to post that. While I want you to still have this dish that I'm making, whether it's potatoes or some vegetable dish, or it was a cake with no eggs, no milk, whatever it was, I still want you to have that, but I don't want you to have to listen to the vegan rhetoric. I don't want you to have to do that. Because I don't want to make anybody else sick. I felt bad because my son got on that diet. He lost his hair. He was sick. He was anemic. He was deficient before when he wasn't. So, you know, I apologize to anybody that I led that way because, you know, I was just regurgitating things that other people had said. And oftentimes we find ourselves doing that. We hear some information and it sounds good. It sounds like it makes sense. But, you know, after I lived that life for 10 years, it wasn't making sense anymore. It wasn't making sense that I was on this vegan diet that was supposed to fix everything. It was supposed to make me healthy. It was supposed to clear my gut. It was supposed to do all these wonderful things for me, and it didn't. You know, I just was in declining health month after month, and month after month, it was always something different. It was always something wrong, always in the emergency room for something. My family having to call an ambulance for me, and just, you know, stuff that I wasn't having to endure before that. So, you know, I hear people say all the time, make it make sense. And if it don't make sense, I can't do it. It's just like being on keto. They're talking about you eating all this bacon and all this fat. First of all, I don't eat pork, number one, okay? So that wasn't going to happen, all right? I don't eat pork, and I wasn't going to be eating all that bacon because I don't eat pork, and just eating all that fat. And again, I have to say, the weeks that I ate the most fat, I lost the most weight. The weeks that I ate the most fat, I was the sickest. I felt the worst. I was in pain, okay? Because what happens is, when you get on a keto diet, your body switches up mechanisms, okay? Normally our bodies run off of carbohydrates and sugar. That's the energy that our bodies prefer. Let me take that back. I won't say prefer. That's the energy source that the body goes for first, carbohydrates and sugar. But if you cut out the carbohydrates and sugar, the body says, uh-oh, there's no carbs, there's no sugar, we need energy. We got to find some energy. Oh, but look, there's fat over there. Let's consume that fat. Let's burn up that fat. Let's eat up that fat. And so that's how keto works, okay? When you get rid of the carbs, the high carbs, when you get rid of the sugar, then the body starts to burn fat. And the diet works, okay? And I'm still calling it a diet because it's a diet. Some people say it's a lifestyle. That diet was very painful for me because after a while, if your body gets a little confused about what it's supposed to burn, and there's no sugar there, but there is fat, your body will start to burn muscle. And muscle pain is a dangerous thing. It's a painful thing. It's not a good thing. And oftentimes I had this muscle pain that would take your breath away. Okay? I had this pain in my thigh, and this pain would travel all around my body. One day it would be here in this thigh. The next day it would be here on this thigh. The next day it would be right where it is now. It's in my butt, right here. My butt hurts right here and right here. Okay? My butt hurts. Okay? And it just feels like someone is in there and they're just pulling the muscle. They're trying to pull the muscle apart. It's painful. It's painful. It hurts. And I think what happens is sometimes the body gets a little confused. Now, I have been giving a little confusion to my body because I've been doing the bananas and the strawberries. No sugar, just the sugar from the bananas and strawberries, right? And I think my body gets a little confused, and then it starts to eat the muscle or something. I don't know. But every now and then I get these pains, and it rotates. It goes from place to place. It could be here. It could be here. It could be in this thigh. It could be over here in this thigh. It could be in the front, the side of my thigh. And one time it was in this thigh. And for me to just bend over like this, oh my God, it was like someone took a knife and just went, and twisted it every time I would bend over. Just to bend over like that, you know? It was rough. It was rough. But I don't want to talk too much about all of that here because I want to do a whole video about the keto diet, how it worked for me, the plus, the positive, the negative, because, you know, there's a yin, there's a yang, there's a good, there's a bad, there's a positive, there's a negative, in everything, So I do want to do a video about that. Now, my water is smoking on the surface. Can y'all see it? Smoking? And it's kind of, I think the jars are like burping because little bubbles are coming up and hitting the top of the water. There goes one bubble. There goes another bubble. So it's doing something. I'm doing something. So look out. Stand back. Stand back. Doing something here. But anyway, oh, it's 2:58. My baby should be home from school. Oh, it's so hot in here. I got both fans on and I just turned on the air conditioner. I didn't realize it was off. My family normally keeps the air conditioner like at about 74. And I be having to walk around with a sweater on at 74 degrees in here. So last night, you know, I get tired of being cold. And I'm not as cold as I used to be all the time. And my temperature is at like 98.2 most of the time. Otherwise, it's like 98. But, you know, while I was vegan, my temperature never went over 97.1. Never. I was always at 97.1. Always. So, but now, 98, 98.2. I have yet to see 98.6, you know. But it's been a while since I've taken my temperature. But, yeah. I had a very interesting conversation with a 9-year-old about a week ago. And I hope I don't have to look up what she said. But this little 9-year-old came up to me and she said, I forgot how she put it, but she wanted to talk to me about wasted intellectual potential. A 9-year-old wanted to talk to me about wasted intellectual. Some of those spices got in my throat. She wanted to talk to me about wasted intellectual potential. Like, you want to talk to me about wasted intellectual potential? I don't even know what that is. what are you trying to say to me, little girl? She said, well, it's like when someone builds a tree house. They cut down a tree, they use the wood to make the tree house, and then they take the tree house to a tree and say, here, hold your dead friend. This was a whole conversation I had with this little 9-year-old girl. Well, actually, it was a monologue because she was doing all the talking, as usual. Wow. I don't know what made her say that to me, you know, or why that was in her head, but it was. And this little girl said some other weird things to me, you know. She's sweet as she can be. She is as sweet as she can be. She's the pastor's daughter. And they invited us to church. They have 5 children. And they invited us to come to one of their church services. Their house is right next door to mine, and then the church is right next door to their house. And so they invited us to church one day, right? Don't you know all 5 of those kids came over here and got me, my husband, and my daughter to bring us over to that church over there? All 5 of them. And the one that was telling me about wasted intellectual potential held my hand and took me over to the church. And like I didn't know where the church was. Like I'm decrepit and old or something. Like I couldn't make it on my own, you know. But they're sweet kids. But it ain't nothing like my grandbabies. Nothing and no one takes the place of my grandbabies. I'm sorry. Nothing takes the place of my grandbabies. My grandbabies. Can it pop? Can you squeak? Small dog. I know he ain't small no more. Nothing takes the place of my grandbabies. But anyway. All right. It's smoking. It takes time. This is one of those things that takes time. So you might as well get a book. You know? Where's my blanket? I'm working on a blanket. I haven't really been working on it. That's why it's not progressing as quickly as it should. I don't work on it every day. It should be at least an hour a day that I work on this blanket. But I've got a baby blue, a white, kind of a, this is turquoise. It doesn't look like turquoise. It looks like another, looks like a electric blue on your side. Looks like electric blue, this one here. But this is actually turquoise, baby blue, the turquoise again, and then this is like a cerulean, this is like cerulean blue, this one right here. This is like a cerulean, or it's not quite periwinkle, because periwinkle blue has like baby blue and lavender mixed together. But it looks periwinkle here. It looks cerulean on this side. So, but anyway. I guess it's going to be a blanket for a twin bed, because it's not that wide. And my daughter finished Luna. Let me go get Luna. Hold on. It's still kind of rough. She just glued it. So she's got to wait a couple of days for the glue to cure. Hold on. This is Luna. She's finished. I don't know if you can see all of her. But that's Luna. And she was commissioned by someone to make this. Someone sent her an email saying what she wanted. And my daughter drew it up and said, is this what you mean? And they did a little tweaking back and forth, and then they came up with this, and her name is Luna. Let me put her on this chair over here. I don't know why she's named Luna, but she is. Can I drag it over this chair? I don't think so. It's going to fall. camera down and turn it around so you can see. There's Luna with her beautiful afro. Isn't she pretty? That's Luna. Mm-hmm. So let me put y'all back here. You know, I was thinking about something the other day. And that was, my thought was, what's the difference between someone who performs witchcraft or casts spells? What's the difference between that person and the person who, I don't know, goes to the Bible and reads the Bible and then asks Yahweh based on some words that they actually got from the Bible? Let's say, Yahweh, dash my enemy's foot on the stone, hurt my enemy this way, take my enemy out that way. What's the difference between the person who prays those types of prayers, for instance, out of that book of Leviticus, where I used to go to? I used to go to Leviticus on a lot of people when I was not really understanding. If somebody made me mad, oh yeah, I went to Leviticus on that ass. But I don't do that anymore because I know better. Because, I mean, how many times have you heard the saying where it says, if you dig in a ditch for me, you better dig two, one for me and one for you? And I used to pray Psalms 91 all the time. I used to tell people, don't pray that prayer because that prayer don't belong to you. Psalms 91 belongs to me. Yahweh wrote Psalms 91 just for me. That's what I used to tell people. It was just for me. It wasn't for you. It was only for me. You know? It was only for me. And then, you know, I had to think about, you know, things that that prayer or that passage said. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not praying nothing bad for anybody. I don't care how bad I dislike you. I don't care how badly you piss me off or make me mad or whatever. I'm not praying for anybody's demise. I'm not praying for anybody's downfall. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you've always heard me say, and I'm going to get real blunt, so take the keys out of the room if you don't like them to hear cuss words, okay? Because I don't curse people. I might cuss you out, but I ain't going to curse you. Okay? Some people don't know the difference. Some people don't know that there's a difference between cuss and curse, okay? But anyway, if you've been on my channel, you have heard me say it before. I pray for everyone to be happy. I pray for everyone to be blessed and doing well. Because if you're blessed and happy and doing well, well then you ain't fucking with me, okay? Hopefully. Hopefully. You know? I pray everyone is doing well. Because see, it's boiling. It's starting to boil. It's starting to boil. I guess I put a little fire under that pot with what I had to say. But anyway. Yeah, it's always my prayer for people to do well. But, you know, there are people who go to Leviticus and wherever, and they pray for their enemy's downfall. You know, if they think somebody's bothering them, they pray for that person to fall down, and not me. Because, see, that's not my business. That's not my place. That's not my business or my place to get revenge on anybody. That's not my business or my place. Yahweh says he will put all in order when he comes, okay? And he's putting people in order right now, okay? Because, see, the Father is just like your father. Now, look, how many times your dad done told you? I done told you. Didn't I tell you not? Didn't I tell you not to reach your hand up on that stove? Don't put your hand on that stove. Don't play around the stove. Okay. I done told you. Yeah, I'm watching you right now, but I ain't saying shit. I'm gonna watch you put your hand on that stove and get burnt. I'm gonna be ready for you when you come over here and them blisters and that water start rolling off the back of your, off the palm of your hand. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna get you right, but I'm gonna watch you do it. Cause I done told you and I'm tired of talking to you. That's how Yahweh does us. Okay? I done told you. Don't put your hand up on that stove. But you want, okay, go ahead. I'll be right here to pick you up and dust y'all. Or I might just let that burn just sink in for a little while. I might just walk out the room. That's what Yahweh does to us. See? And that's why I say, it's none of my business how somebody gets their comeuppance. It's none of my business. Hey, baby. I'm making a video. Am I using your phone? This your phone right here. You can take it. Oh, wait, hold on. I got a comment. Right. I think something right on there or something. You want to be in my video? Because you're in it. Huh? Here, baby. What you getting ready to do? Okay, hold on a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll come over here. You getting ready to eat? Oh, okay. I'll come over here. This will be better anyway, because the lighting is better while I'm waiting for my pot to boil. Oh, but, okay, I gotta put it right here. Because the leg on my tripod got broken. Hold on, I got to make some adjustments to my tripod. Let's do it this way. There we go. And then I will adjust this like so. Okay. All right. Oh. So, okay, yeah. So it's not my business how somebody gets their payback, you know, if they've been a bad person or they've done something to me. That's not my business. That's not my place. I don't pray for anybody to fall. I don't pray for anybody to be sad or mistreated. I don't do that because that's Yahweh's business. That's for him to do, okay? And if I do that, then I'm usurping his position. I'm telling Yahweh, Yahweh, you ain't doing it fast enough. I need you to get them got right now. Twist his back, break his legs, knock him down, you know. I'm telling Yahweh he's not good enough. I'm telling him he's not fast enough. I'm telling Yahweh he's not working in my time frame. And that's wrong. So that's what I'm saying. I don't get in his business. And his business is seeing to those that wrong other people. That's his business. You don't have to put your mouth in anything. You don't have to call nobody to come and stand witness for you for nothing. If you were wronged, that's going to be handled. But when you step in and you decide you're going to handle that situation on your own, you know, you telling Yahweh, I don't believe in you. I don't believe you will handle this for me, Yahweh. I don't believe you will handle the situation for me. So I'm going to intervene. And then you wonder why you can't sleep. You wonder why you sit up all night and cry in your loved one's arms you know. You wonder why you don't have this. You wonder why you don't have that. You wonder why you don't have this success. You wonder why people don't come to your channel. Either you believe in him or you don't. Either you believe he will handle every wrong that was ever done, or you don't believe him. Either you believe him or you don't. So, you know, when you start stepping in the way and you start doing his work or trying to do his work for him, well, he's going to say, you don't need me. I'm out. I got other folks to see too. People who really depend on me to work in their life. So, you stay over here and you try to do tit for tat and you know, make up all kinds of lies and threats and whatever. You do what you do. Do what you do. And Yahweh will set you free. And he will never look back your way. And he will say what? Say what? Say who? He'll say what? I never knew you. I know a lot of people like to use that. They do. And the same people that use that are the same ones that are suffering right now. They're the ones that are suffering because they're the ones trying to do Yahweh's work. And if you're trying to do Yahweh's work, he's going to tell you, you know, he's not going to tell you, he's going to walk away from you, okay? Because you got it. You're getting vengeance on your enemies. Okay, go ahead and do that. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. But you out here seeking vengeance. Okay, go ahead and do that. See how that work out for you. See how that works out for you. Yahweh will set that ass free. He will set you free. He will leave you to the wiles of the devil because you insist on interjecting your wrath, your punishment, your vitriol. So go and do that. You don't need Yahweh. Put the Bible away. Put the Bible away because you don't need him. You can come to YouTube and you can insult your way. You can insult your way into whatever it is you need to insult your way into. You can call people dumb, fat, stupid, ugly, Jezebel. You can call them whatever you want to call them. You can insult your way straight into hell with gasoline draws on. I had no intentions of coming in here and talking about what I'm talking about now, but obviously, this way I'm going. I'm not even saying I'm being led by anything or anybody but my own mouth. Sometimes I feel a certain way, and sometimes I say how I feel. That's what I do. So, yeah. You can't say you believe in Yahweh and then take away what he's supposed to be doing for you and do it yourself. Okay? Yes, we are supposed to put in our own works. You can't just do that and pray and then just sit and wait. Yes, you got to do something. But what some of y'all are doing is the wrong thing. You don't understand what you're supposed to be doing. You don't understand your place or your position with Yahweh. And I would even challenge certain people to review the Bible. Because, you know, as I've heard it said, there's a scripture for everything. And there's at least 30 scriptures on Minding your own business. How one man makes a living in his home for his family is his business and has nothing to do with you. And there's even a scripture where Yahweh says, what business is it of yours what this man does in front of me? Some people, they just pick and choose what best serves them. They cherry pick that Bible. They pick and choose what best serves them and their narrative. The agenda that they want to push, okay? They pick and choose what best suits them, what matches up with their agenda, whatever their agenda is. If they're trying to push a certain agenda, they'll go to the Bible and say, well, what does the Bible say about this? Oh, that fits. Let me pick this piece right here. But then they forget about everything else. Like scriptures that don't talk about the splinter in your brother's eye when you got a whole beam in yours. Don't talk about your brother's fart when every time you open your mouth, a whole lot of shit falls out of it. Excuse me. I'm going somewhere. If this ain't for you, it just ain't for you. But there's a lot of scriptures in that book about minding your business. I mind my business. I do my best to mind my business. My business is me and mine. Me and my family. Me and my loved ones. Me and my children, grandchildren. That's my business. Okay? I mind my business. I'm not trying to tell another man or woman, how they should be living. I'm telling you what I do. I'm telling you what that word says. Because some people will take that word and twist it and make it into something it never was. And for that, you're wrong. And for that, what does they say? You'll be written out of the book of life? It's like that one scripture in Genesis that says, I've given you every herb-bearing bush. Okay? I've given you every herb-bearing bush. Let it be for your meat. It doesn't say let it be your meat. It says let it be for your meat. Read. I believe it's Genesis 1:29, 1:9, something like that. I have given you every herb-bearing bush, every seed and herb-bearing bush. Let it be for your meat. Here, I brought you some towels for your housewarming party. I didn't bring these towels to be your house. I brought these towels for you to use in your house. It's for your home. But watch people who read that scripture, like the minister, what is his name? The minister of health. Listen to him, because he reads that scripture just about every time he closes out a video, and he skips over that part. I'm like, why are you skipping over that part? You're skipping words. Read it just as it's written. KJV, read it. He won't do it. He won't do it. And I noticed the minister doesn't come on camera anymore. Okay. I saw Angela Means, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Craig, can I borrow your VCR? It's the Mac. That Felicia, Angela Means, she's vegan now. Listen, I'm not knocking nobody because, I was there once. And because I was there once, I don't have the right to knock nobody about that lifestyle because I was there for 10 years. And I spewed the same thing that they are spewing right now. I came out of my mouth with those statements, you know. Everything that they say, I said. And I'm not saying they said it because I said it. I'm just saying we were all saying the same thing, you know. But soon, or at some point, you find out, this ain't working. Why I got these dark circles under my eyes? Why is my skin turning gray? You know? Why is my hair turning this mousy, wiry, textured, brownish color? Why is my hair not growing? Why is my hair falling out? I used to take my hair and just go like this. Just do like this. And I mean, clumps of hair would just come out. I have no hair in my hand right now. Even if I had it up in a ponytail or if I had it down, if I just did like this, clumps of hair would just come out in my hand. It was like I wouldn't comb my hair unless I had a wide tooth comb because I didn't want my hair to come out. I have a wonderful conditioner for hair. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you how I make my hair conditioner. Okay? I'm going to do that after this video is over. I'm coming back and I'm going to show you how I make my hair conditioner. Okay? And this hair conditioner has every vitamin that the human body needs except for vitamin C. It's got vitamins A, B, D, E, H, K, B12, selenium. It's got every vitamin the body needs. But not even so much the body. It has every vitamin that you need to grow healthy and thick and long hair. Okay? My hair is so thick. My hair is so thick right now. And there's about that much of my hair that's very thin, and that's what's on the ends. And the reason why that's so thin, that's the hair that was on my head when I first cut my hair. Now I want to say something because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I watched a video of this young girl, and I guess some people don't know or understand. And she said, I don't know if she was trolling or what, but she said, I didn't know your hair grew from your scalp. She said, I thought your hair grew from the end. So in other words, she didn't think the hair was growing out of your follicles from your scalp. She thought the hair was growing like from the ends, like hair was just like growing out from, splurting out from the ends. Well, she probably wouldn't know that. She was Caucasian, okay? But we know that mostly as African American people because when we get perms and then 4 to 6 weeks down the road, the new growth comes in and it's kind of tight, and we got to go and get that new growth permed, that's how we know that's where our hair grows from, because we see the new growth. But they don't see their new growth. Their hair is always the same. But we would see the new growth because of, the perms that we had put in our hair. So maybe that's why she didn't know, okay? But I was just trying to say, some people don't know that. Some people think that their hair grows from the ends and not from their scalp. But the hair that's on the ends of my hair was the hair that I had when I was last vegan, okay? When I cut my hair in February, I think it was February 2020 I cut my hair. And I cut it down to about that short. And right now I think my hair is about 14 inches long. I think, something like that. At its longest point, I think it's about 14 inches long, okay? I had bought, and I did a video about this, I had bought all these old school products that I used to use, like Placenta, Infusium, Helene Curtis products, Helene Curtis cholesterol, what else? Infusium, Placenta, Joico conditioner, and it seemed like every one of those things that I put in my hair somehow irritated my neck and or my scalp. So I bought all these products. It was over $200 worth of products that I can't even use. And I don't know if it was because they were old I don't know if, I don't know. I could not use them. So I used some of these products for a little bit, but it was always a problem when I used it, so I stopped using them. So I remembered what we used to use in the hair salon. I was a licensed cosmetologist. You have to go back every so often and renew your license, and I haven't renewed my license in over 12 years, so I don't have a license anymore to practice cosmetology. But I went to school at the National Institute of Cosmetology on Massachusetts Avenue in Washington, D.C., and got my cosmetology license, right? And so after I graduated there, I went to go work for my neighbor, Jackie. Her name was really Jackie, but she wanted everybody to call her Jackie. Jackie Ballard. And she had a salon on Georgia Avenue, just below Alaska Avenue. And I shouldn't be giving away trade secrets, but sometimes we would run out of conditioner. And so we used to make our conditioner. And it was a bomb conditioner, and everyone loved it. And I'm going to show you how I make my hair conditioner, and it has all the essential vitamins and nutrients that your hair needs to grow healthy, thick, and strong. Okay? So I'm going to come back and give you that secret. And I assure you, you'll be able to make the same thing. You probably won't even have to go to the store to buy anything. You probably won't. Okay? So I will be back. My water is boiling. I can hear it. I can hear it. Let me go over here and check it out. Is it boiling? It's a soft boil. Hear it? I need a vigorous rolling boil. So it's going to be a little while. So I can sit here and talk a little bit longer. I really don't have any talking points. I didn't write anything down. I mean, I have a lot that I wanted to talk about, and I got talking points written down, but they're on my phone, and I'm using my phone, and I don't want to risk getting cut off, so I would just sit here. You know what? You know what? Oh, my Lord. What time is it? It's 3:30. And I haven't taken anything out the refrigerator for dinner. What are we going to eat for dinner? I don't know what we're going to eat for dinner. I don't want to say, I know I don't want to say that. I was getting ready to say, I get tired of cooking. But I'm not tired of cooking. I get tired of making the same thing over and over and over and over and over, you know, because it's like every week we do the same thing. What can I make tonight? Oh, you know what? You know what? I know what to make because I got them in the refrigerator. I think they're okay. Let me see. Hold on. I got 2, and a half should be enough for everybody. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay, so this is what we're going to have for dinner. Rainbow trout. And I'm going to make Escovitch fish. Escovitch. Eskovitch. So if you've never seen Escovitch fish, YouTube Escovitch fish, and you'll see how good it is. And let me tell you whose channel to watch it on. Go to a channel called Morris Time Cooking. Morris Time Cooking is Morris. Next word is time, Time. Cooking, Cooking. Morris Time Cooking. And he makes Escovitch fish, and it looks really good. I use his recipe, but I tweak it a little bit because I think he uses some sweeteners or something like that, and I can't have none of that. So it's good. It's really good. So that's what we're gonna have. So I don't have to take nothing out. I don't have to go to the store because I don't feel like going to the store. But anyway. And as far as that conditioner I wanted to make for my hair, I don't know if I'm gonna come back now and do it. Yeah, I can come back now and do it. That's okay. I was gonna say I really need to get started on my dinner because normally I start dinner at 2 p.m. so that it's ready no later than 6. That gives me 4 hours to do whatever it is I got to do to get dinner ready. Because I like to have the food on the table between 5 and 6 p.m. I like to have food on the table by then. It don't always happen like that, but that's the goal. That's the goal. So, anyway, I am going to finish this last little piece right here. And then what I'm going to do is come back and show you how to make this conditioner that is great for your hair and your scalp. And I'm going to have you look up the ingredients, and I'm going to have you look up the nutritional values for the ingredients so that you will see for yourself that this conditioner is everything that your hair and scalp need. You can throw away all your castor oil. You can throw away this thing, that thing. This will probably be all that you need. KIS, keep it simple, right? I don't want to use the last word because I'm not calling nobody stupid. But KIS, keep it simple. All right, so I have made 2 passes on my rug. I'm not rug, but my blanket while I've been sitting here talking to y'all. Isn't it pretty? So, we will fold this up and put this away and address this later tonight. I like to, when I'm going to bed at night, I like to sit up in bed and crochet a little bit, watch a little TV, and just sit and chill and relax. So I'll tell you what, sounds like that rolling boil is getting started over there. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to come back and I'm going to make the conditioner I use for my hair. It has multi-purposes, okay? I'll be back. Thank you for tuning in. This is I Am Everything Fresh and Sassy. Stay close. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Yahweh willing. Ciao.